Hey guys, this is a Sierra ceiling fan. I don't know the model. This is the first Sierra I've had with something other than the turbo vents, which are similar vents to the Delta 2 or the Turbo Zephyr by Casablanca. This might just be... No, this is not my first 6 cane blade fan, but it's close. I had that 6 cane blade hugger that I sold, and other than that, I can't think of anything else. 6 cane blades is really cool. I'm on the fence as to whether to sell or keep this. If I do sell it, please note what you see here is what you get. It does not have the canopy or mounting bracket.
Or a mounting bracket.
Yeah. And I would not use that type of mounting bracket anyways. It has like a hang true copy. It's got 2 pull chains. One is for the light, but it doesn't have a light. I thought about changing it with the design house in my parents' porch. I could make it a close mount. It's the exact same motor. The housing design is different, but other than that, it's the same. And so it would mount to the same canopy, and it's basically the same fan. But at the same time, that design house is such an iconic fan, childhood fan for me, that I saw at the Fish Building Supplies and the Wicks Lumbers and all of that, that I kind of like having that version hanging somewhere. So even though this is cooler, it's got, you know, a little bit of ornate detail on the housing. This is a, I'm wondering, tangent, who was the first vintage manufacturer to do this design? This was this is the design that's on the bottom of a long nose. I'm thinking Homestead was the first, but I could be wrong. To copy the long nose. I'm thinking Homestead was the first with the Whisper Fan 3, and then everybody else copied them, but I could be wrong. Key Largo could have been first too. I don't know when they came on the scene. We don't know enough about Key Largo. Anyhow, so that's in my head. I would consider. The other thing is that porch fan's got to have a spotlight kit, and because it hangs too low. Otherwise, if you have a regular light kit on it, you hit your head and break the glass. And I don't think a spotlight kit and cane goes well together. So we'll see what I do. Andy's already got this set up to low, so let's turn the amp meter on.
I'm going to put the chain off.
Oh, you did? Let's find out. Sure did. This being a rather sensitive rubber flywheel, we're just going to do high, medium, low. We'll low. What am I doing wrong? Let's see, fan's plugged in. Did I do the wrong pull chain? Yep. .32. .59. Seems kind of high, but I mean maybe it's just because there's so much load on it with these 6 full-size blades. High .87, so that's reasonable. I've said about the design houses that I think these move a little bit less air than a standard K55 fan, even though they do have a K55 type motor in there, just because it's trying to do 6 blades that are so wide. But you know what? I'm going to eat my words. It may feel like less underneath the fan, but it doesn't at this distance. So,
good fan.
Yeah. Could just be me, but I almost think this goes faster than the design house does. I don't see why there would be a difference. It's the same motor. That's off, right? It says it's drawing point. I think my amp meter is being wonky. And now it's drawing 0. I'm going to do that again real quick just because I'm not sure if the amp meter was accurate or not. High. Nope, it was accurate. 0.86. 0.58, so it was a little bit high. 0.29. That's what I get for using a cheap amp meter. If you saw my video of the Quorum, I can't remember the model number, but they're the two-blade Quorums. They're like a 60-some inch fan in that Italian restaurant that's 2 levels. Those replaced fans that looked identical to this, except they had 5 plain blades. So they could have been these just with 5 installed. You can install these as a 4, 5, or a 6. I don't remember what the blade brackets were, though. If they were Regency, they would have been pretzel, and so on and so forth. Okay, reverse. Oh, I didn't even get a shot of the Sierra tag there. And those say Sierra. See if I can get one of those to show up on camera. So far they all just look like silhouettes. There we go, that's pretty good. It won't focus on it though. Oh well, I tried for a bit. Did I reverse it? No. 0.29. It's interesting that the Design House version just has a standard half-inch down rod, and these have that down rod with the sheath. I really don't understand what's the advantage. 0.57, by the way. What's the advantage of the down rod with the sheath?
It just makes it look thicker than it really is.
Only advantage I can think of is you can use a spiral pipe. High reverse, 0.85. Thing does move some air.
No blendage.
No blending. One. I had a fan earlier today that started with 1, so I was hopeful. Not with 2 either. 3? Really? Not with 3? 4 is where we start. Those blades are heavy, and there's a lot of them. 0.19. So if you wanted to get the slowest low speed, you could use an Emerson wall control, and that's what you'd have. No. Okay. 5. I've never encountered an actual Sierra wall control, but I would assume it's 5, 10, 15 like most of the other major manufacturers. I actually don't know much about Sierra. The only Sierra that I really want is they made a 29-inch 6-blade fan with a flywheel. That was 0.23, 6 is 0.28, 7.32, 8.36, 9.4, 10 is 0.43. 11.42, 12.46, 13.49, 14.51, 15.54, 17.58, 20.64, 22.67, 25.7. How much was it on high? 0.8 something. 28.73, 30.74, 35.77, 40.79, and high 0.86. Yeah, I think it goes faster than the Design House version, so maybe the motor is a little different. It's identical in appearance, the flywheel and the castings and everything about it. Yep. .18, but it's buzzy. Eighth of the turn, 0.26. Eighth of the turn, 0.44. Eighth of the turn, 0.58. Eighth of the turn, 0.71. And high, 0.84. Seems like it has a pretty short spin down, so I'll let it spin down this time. Debating whether or not to do 0 to high. I normally wouldn't do it with something like this with a fragile flywheel, but I've been doing it anyhow ever since I pulled the wrong pull chain. I've been going from 0 to high anyways. So, I might do it just for the heck of it. Tripod legs? I don't know. There's a possible, that's what she said off in the distance there. Okay. High, it doesn't go any higher than 0.08. Since Andy's still getting shots, I'm going to then let it spin down, but I have it set to 4 microfarads, so once it spins down, it's going to stop on the slow speed. And then when Andy's done getting shots, we'll stop the video.
That's what I did. That's what happened. I got extensions all the way.
That's a classy fan. I like it a lot. Of the Sierras that I've seen, this is my favorite, other than the little small one. I don't really care for the turbos, and only other one I've seen I think is a Victorian copy, and that's rather standard. And this is rather standard too, but I like this, and with the cane and everything else. Okay, well, thanks for watching.